So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down, Carolina.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Bridgewater now from the 50. Complete here. It's high. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Pass.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Running with Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. There's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
No gain on the play.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He's brought down by...
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Dante Fowler Jr.'s career has had some real twists and turns since being a first-round pick with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Remember, he hurt his knee and didn't even get to play his rookie season and has finally found his way in the league. Last year in Los Angeles with the Rams, had a career-high 11.5 sacks. That's why Atlanta got him in the offseason. They needed to boost their pass rush, and he's the guy to get it done.
On second down, Kamara. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down.
Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10, Panthers nothing.
Third and long for Bridgewater. Completes it to Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Bridgewater to throw it. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The tackle by...
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley. We all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
On the carry.
2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 31. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Gurley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. A give to Smith out of the gun. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 3rd and goal, Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 30 on second down, Ryan, this complete to Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Another carry now for Gurley. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. It's third down and 12.
On third down, Ryan. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
First down.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. 6 yards left on second down.
At the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Panthers.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Bridgewater. He's going to go up top for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It leads to...
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on second and 10. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to bowl his way in for a Panther score. Touchdown, Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break it to football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Yards brings up 3rd and 5.
The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Ryan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Carolina.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
10-yard loss on the play. And it's
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Falcons grab it, and they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now second and 6.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point.
For the point after.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Falcons 23, Panthers 6. To kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
24-yard gain.
As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. After the interception, here's Ryan. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. T.J. Green with a pick. There goes Green. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It is true. The lead cut to 10, 23-13.
The score, Falcons 23, Panthers 13. Graham Gano to kick off for Carolina.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now it's Gurley. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Here's Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided.
4th down.
Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will write a finish to this ball game.